Alhamdulillah, thumma salatu wassalamu ala rasulillah wa ala ahlihi wa sahbihi ajma'in amma ba'd. Fassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Inshallah, we are going to be discussing about payments. So how do you receive payments from your clients, especially when we are working with clients internationally? So inshallah, in this video, I'm going to demystify all what you need to be able to receive payments into your Nigerian bank account, even when you're working with people in the US, UK, Canada, Australia, and other Western countries or other parts of the world. So now, the idea up till now is that whenever we are working with anyone or whenever we communicate with them, we're going to be communicating with them via email or other sources. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you first how to create your Pioneer account, and secondly, how to create your Gray account. So for your Pioneer account, you just need to go to Pioneer's website to actually just get started. And Pioneer is an international company that allows you to receive currencies, funds from different parts of the world and people all over the world, e-commerce businesses, freelancers, and a lot of freelancing platforms recognize Pioneer as a major source of fund disbursement. So it's going to be advantageous for you to have a Pioneer account. So once that is understood and we understand that we have a Pioneer account, the second thing is, how do you receive the Naira equivalent? So the way to receive the Naira equivalent is two. The first way is using gray.co, and the second way is using an exchanger. Now on Pioneer, you would be able to withdraw from your Pioneer account even to maybe your Nigerian account, for example. But the side effect of that is, first, there is usually very long delay, and second is that you don't have a very good exchange rate offered to you. So the exchange rate is usually very, very poor. So you are at the mercy of Pioneer and the Nigerian banks when it comes to exchange rate. But Gray.co actually gives a competitive advantage whereby you can actually withdraw to your Nigerian bank account and it's going to be actually competitive even with the exchangers. So, but the side effect of Gray is that you might need to wait for, let's say, about a few hours, depending. Sometimes it could even be a few minutes or up to a day, depending. But if it's weekends, it might take up to a day. But if it's not weekends, during the weekdays, a few hours, you should be able to withdraw it into your Gray account. So what Gray does is that they're going to give you a United States bank account, a Euro bank account, and also a pound sterling bank account. So any of these bank accounts, you can link them to your Pioneer, because Pioneer also gives you USD account, that's United States dollars bank account, a Euro bank account, and also a pounds bank account. So you can link it to any of these bank accounts that Gray gives you, and once you link it to it, you can actually just change it to Nigerian. You can convert that balance. Let's say you have $50 in your balance on Gray, you can convert that $50 to Nigerian Naira and send it to any Nigerian bank you like. So that's how we actually withdraw funds. Now there's something I want to explain, and is that the second one, which is exchanger, is usually faster. It's just like you knowing someone that you trust and just ask the person that, okay, please, I have maybe $50, $100. Do you need it? If he needs it, it's just going to send the Naira equivalent and you're going to send it to him. So the only condition is that you need to trust him, but it can actually occur in very few minutes. Do you understand? But if it's someone you don't trust, then there's risk involved, whereby you can actually even just lose your money to someone who you don't know or someone you don't trust. So it's very essential that whenever you're dealing with exchangers, it's someone you trust. And if you have a new account, that's a new Pioneer account, you will not be able to use exchangers, because there's a feature on Pioneer that allows you to send money to other Pioneer accounts, but you need to have made up to $1,000 before you can send money to other Pioneer accounts. So that feature will not allow you to be able to use exchangers early during your journey on Pioneer. However, when you've made up to $1,000, you'll be able to send money to other exchangers and you'll be able to also have competitive rates with that. So this is an overview of everything. So summarily, you can withdraw your Upwork account, your Upwork funds into Pioneer, and you can also use Pioneer to receive funds from international clients. And whatever funds you receive from international clients, you can either withdraw it using Gray or an exchanger. But for you to use an exchanger, you have to have made at least $1,000. So that's basically the summary. So if you're having a new account, you actually be needing a Gray account to be able to get your money in Naira. So I'm going to be showing you how to get started now. So this is the link. So what you just need to do is click on register. So choose that you're a freelancer. And click this link and click on register. So it's going to be asking if our business is registered. So you just leave it as no. Then it's going to have for some basic information: your name, your first name. Your first name is the name people call you by. Your last name is your surname. Your email address is the email address you want to be using with this Payoneer account. So it's very essential you use an email address that you have access to, and an email address that you receive notification on a lot, as in an email address that you have easy access to. So then you are going to re-enter that same email address here, and you're going to be required to input your date of birth. So I'm going to pause this video now, and I'm going to fill in the information here, and I'm going to proceed from there. So I'm done filling the information, and what I'm going to do is I'll click on next. So the next thing it's going to ask me for is my country. Yes, I'm from Nigeria. It's going to ask me for my address. So I'm going to input my address here. So whatever address you want to input here, be sure to have a means of proof of the address. That's ensure that any address you want to input is an address you have proof of address for, whether it's your recent electricity bill, or probably statement of account. Maybe your statement of account carrying your name also has that address. But make sure you have proof that okay, you actually live at that address. So it's very essential. So I'm going to be inputting the address, and also I'm going to input my phone number. So make sure the phone number you're using is an active one, and is a number that you can have access to, because you're going to be receiving verification code on that number whenever you want to sign in. So I'm going to pause this video and input the information, and then we'll proceed. So when I tried inputting my address, usually it will pick your address from Google. So if you can't find your address listed, all you just need to do is select input address manually. There's an option there. You just see it there when you try to input it, and you can't find your address there. So when you input it manually, it's going to ask for your zip code. So the zip code is, you can easily get the zip code for your location by just searching for your city. Maybe you are in Ikeja, for example, Ikeja, Lagos. You just say Ikeja zip code, and you are going to see the zip code. Do you understand? So this is even for more specific. So if you click on it, you will see the areas in Ikeja. So if, for example, you are in Abuja too, you can do the same. You say Abuja zip code. You can see that there are a lot of zip codes here that it's showing for Abuja. So it means that Abuja is too large. So you can actually write the area in Abuja. Maybe you can say Kubwa, for example. Kubwa zip code. You can see Buhari. So you can just pick it and you go. Do you understand? So basically, the zip code for any location you are located, just search for the location and put zip code in front. You're going to see the zip code you can use. So in my case, I've searched for my zip code and I've inputted it here. So you just do the same thing. Then also, when you input your phone number here, you are going to see a send code. This send code, you are going to see it, and you will need to click on it to send code to that number. When it sends the code to that number, you now input the code there. Once that is done, then you'll be able to click next. If you don't do it this way, you won't be able to click next. So you must click on send code after inputting the number up here, and thereafter you're now going to be able to click this next. Do you understand? So now that all of that is understood, we are going to now click on next. So now we're going to be setting up our password. So it's going to be asking us to set up our password here, and we enter the password. It's also going to be asking us for our security question. So for this security question, you pick one and you write the answer. For a security question, you can look for somewhere you can save it. Somewhere you can either write it in a book, or maybe you can use something like Google Keep. If you search for Keep, if you go to keep.google.com, if you go there, that's Google Keep. So this is it. So you can just take note and you can just write that information, maybe the question and the answer. When you write it there, it will save it for you. So anytime you need it, you can just go to Keep and you see it there. So whether it's on your phone or on your system, but make sure you are signed into the same Google account and you'll be able to access it. So this is Keep. So just so that you won't lose that information. Then the last thing they're going to be asking for is the ID number. So if you have your NIN, So you just provide your NIN number here and you'll be able to move on. And if you don't have your NIN, you can also use your driver's license or your passport. But in my case, I'm going to be using the NIN. Now that I've explained everything that needs to be done, I'm going to pause the video and I'll fill the information myself. So I've inputted all the necessary information and I'm going to click on next again. So this is the last part of the puzzle, and that has to do with you inputting your account details. So you're going to be inputting your account details here, so your Nigerian bank account details, and you will be able to proceed. So in my case, I'm going to choose my bank and I'm going to input my account number, and I'm going to agree to both terms, the first one and the second one. So I'm going to do that in a bit. I'll input my account details and we'll proceed. So let me pause the video and do that. So another thing I need to mention is that the name on your account details is also going to be the name that you must use to create your account, your Payoneer account. So what I'm saying is that your account name and the name on the account you're going to be using, that's the Nigerian account you're going to be using with your Payoneer, must tally. They must be the same. So you have to ensure that you bear that in mind when creating your Payoneer account. So once all of that is done, then we can submit. So I'm going to be clicking on the submit button now. So Alhamdulillah, so we have successfully created our account. We've applied. You can see they've said congratulations. So they are going to be reviewing our account and we are going to receive an email once our account has been approved. And once it's been approved, we'll be able to receive payments. So not too long ago, I received some emails from Payoneer. So the very first email was regarding verifying my email address. The second email was that my Payoneer was under review, and the last one was that my Payoneer account was approved. So let's click on the very first one and verify our email. So I'll just click on verify my email. And once I click it, it's going to take me to sign in. So it has said my email has been successfully verified. So Alhamdulillah. So then the next email was informing me that my account is under review and to take 3 days. You can see 3 days, but it didn't take actually up to 30 minutes before they actually responded. As you can see, this is 1:08 and this is 1:21 p.m. So it didn't take up to 30 minutes, and you can see that they approved it. We're happy to tell you that we've approved your, so you can sign in. So I can sign into my account. So I'm going to sign in now so you see how it looks. I'll click on sign in. So I'm going to input my email and my password and click on the sign in button. So I'll pause the video now to do that. So I'm done filling my information and I'll click on sign in. So I'll save this. So now it's asking for two-step verification. So this is what I was saying before, that when you have the number you set up is what they're going to be sending two-step verification on. So I'll turn it on, and it's going to avoid anyone from trying to hack our account. Anyone that tries to hack our account will be required to actually impute that code that they will send to you on your number. So it's going to be another level of security. So I'm going to pause the video and input it and submit it now. So I'll hit the submit button now. So for the first time, it's going to give you a code that you're going to put in a safe place. So I'm going to copy that code and keep it somewhere safe. So and just in case you need to recover your account, it will be very useful. So you click on OK. So I'll save it under my keep, just as I've said before. It's saying welcome back, Moshood. Before continuing your account, please provide the following updates. So I'll click on update now. So it's going to ask the security question. And it's going to also ask me to choose another set of security questions. So I have 3 security questions. So this is the first security question. I'll answer it. So I'm also going to fill the second, and I'll also fill the third. So I'm going to pause the video now and do that. So once you're done filling in the 3 security questions, then you're going to click on change. So in my case, I made sure that I backed it up under my keep. So that in case I forget or I need it in the future, I know where to find it. So I'm going to click on change. So So they are going to send another code to us again. So you see why I said that it's very important to use a phone number that you're always having access to, because you're going to be needing it a lot when you're doing your verification process. So I'm going to pause the video and also input it now. Alhamdulillah, so our account has been approved. So if you scroll down a bit, you can see that these are our USD balance, our euro balance, and our pounds balance. So Alhamdulillah. So here we have get account details, request a payment, and download the app. So you can download the mobile app on your phone so that you can operate your account on your phone. And you can also request for payment. But I think this gets account details and request a payment, they have some conditions. So I'm going to open them, so I will go through the conditions together. So let me click on this first. So you can see this one has a condition that you must earn $50 before they give you a United States bank account. So whenever you need to receive funds, you can just give any client your email. That's the email associated with your Payoneer account, and they can send the money to your Payoneer account. So the only condition for that is that whoever is sending it to you must have a Payoneer account. So if they don't have a Payoneer account, they won't be able to send the money to you. So that's just the condition. So another way around that is you link your Payoneer account to your Upwork account, such that whenever you make any earnings on Upwork, you can withdraw it to Payoneer, and that way you'll be able to have access to the bank account details for all of the 3 accounts. So once you have $50 withdrawn into your account, you'll be able to get the United States bank account, the pounds, and also the euro bank account. So let's go back to the home again. So the second one is requesting a payment. So the request a payment feature allows you to just send a request to anyone via their mail, and they will receive the mail and they'll be able to make payments directly from their mail. So but for this one too, you would, if you scroll up a bit, you can see they said before you can request payment, you must have received up to $5,000. So you have to receive $5,000 before you'll be able to have access to this feature. So now the last one is what I mentioned earlier on, which is about the app. So you just need to download the app to access this feature. So I think that's all about the home page. So for the get paid page, so we've explained what request a payment is. So this batch payment request to multiple payers is that it allows you to actually send batch requests to multiple people to pay you at a time. So that's the feature. So that is also, it also looks like request a payment, but it's just that for multiple people. So you have to receive $5,000 to be able to have access to it too. So let's go back, and the last one is receiving accounts. We've mentioned receiving accounts before, that we would need $50 to be able to get a receiving account. So with receiving account, people can actually just send money to our receiving account and to appear in our Payoneer balance. So the next one is pay. So this pay feature allows you to pay other Payoneer account recipients. So if you click on it, so here it's saying that you need to have $2,000 before you can actually, as in I've received $2,000 before you can actually send payments to other Payoneer users. So let's go back. So pay an Amazon advertising invoice. So this is to pay for Amazon ads. So if you are doing Amazon ads, you can use it to pay. So let's go back again. And this one is for paying your VAT. So that's your tax. So you choose your country and you make the payments as necessary. So the next one is cards. So for cards, you would need to have made $100 on the platform. So once you made $100 on Payoneer, then you will be able to request for a card. The card is going to be free, so they are not going to charge you for the card, but you won't be able to request for a card until you have actually made $100. So this is it. So, and the cards that you can have are both 3 currencies. So all these 3 currencies. So, and you can also have Canadian dollars too. So withdraw and transfer. So you can withdraw to bank. So in our case, you remember when we're registering our account, we were asked to fill our account details. So here, if you come to manage bank account, you see that account that we filled then. So you can see that this is the account we filled then. So when we are done setting up our Gray account, we're going to click on add account here, and we're going to also add our Gray account here, such that whenever we want to withdraw, it's going to be that Gray account we're going to be withdrawing to. So let's go back again to withdraw and transfer. So here it has to do with converting currency. So you can convert your USD balance to a part of your USD balance, or all of it, however you like, to maybe pounds or to euro, depending. So, for example, if you have a pounds or euro account, you can actually convert it first to that currency before sending it to that account. So that's the essence of the convert currency feature. So the next one is the account activity. So this shows you transactions, payment requests that you've sent. Do you understand? You can also request for letter of good standing and monthly statements. So all of these are things that you can use your Payoneer account for. So here is where you have the list of your bank accounts. We've been here before, but we got in through withdrawal and transfer. So and the last one is the business network. So basically it shows companies that you work with, your business applications, refer a friend, and the apps you have connected to your Payoneer. So that's a wrap up of everything about Payoneer on the left side of things. So for this side, if we click on it, this has to do with things that have to do with your profile. So you can click on settings and you can edit your settings, security settings, and every other thing. And you can use user management. This is a new feature. I've not tried it out before, but it's more like having other people also having access to your Payoneer account. But I've not tried it before. So then the support center. So the support center is where you can actually just reach out to Payoneer support in case you have any issues or you have any questions. So you can just reach out to them. So that's really all about it for Payoneer. So inshallah, we're going to be proceeding to setting up our Grey account in a bit. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blesses our affairs. So now for our Grey account setup, so what we're going to be needing is the link to actually access Grey. So for you to access Grey, you can just go to grey.co and their website, and you are going to be able to access it and start your sign up. So there are two stages to your Grey account setup. So the first stage to your Grey account setup is for you to sign up maybe on your system. If you don't have a system, you can do everything using your phone. Do you understand? But if you have a system, you can start with your system, and after you're done with the system, there's a part that requires you to use your phone, which is the KYC part. So it will require you to actually use your phone. So I'm going to be doing those two stages live here, and I'm going to be showing you. But as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes it easy for us. So once that is properly understood, so it's going to take us to Grey's home page, where it's going to ask us to sign up. So you can see, get started, it's free. So that's what we're going to click on. Get started is free. So it's going to ask for our country of residence. So we're in Nigeria, so we're going to input Nigeria. Sometimes does that. So you're going to input Nigeria and you select it. So you click on continue. So thereafter, they are going to ask for our personal information, just similar to what we had on Payoneer. So it's going to ask for our name, our first name, our surname, which is our last name, our gender, our email address, and our phone number. So we're going to input all of that. Then the last one is going to ask is our referral code. For this referral code, for those of us who want to use Allow Dollars referral link, you will need to input the referral code. And for you to get the referral code, you get it here in the document. So this is the referral code. You can see this RQUPI. So just copy it and you're going to paste it there. So all you just need to do is copy it and you paste it there. So let me just copy it here like this and we paste it here. So that's it. So I'll fill in the other information and we're going to continue with the setup now. So I'm done filling the information. So the next thing I'm going to do is click on continue. So once I click on continue, it's going to ask me to create my password. So I'm going to create my password now and I'll click on continue. So I'm done inputting my password. So I'm going to click on continue. So I'll save this. So they are going to verify our email address by sending an OTP. So we're going to go to our email address. So and we'll wait for the OTP to arrive. So okay, you can see the OTP has arrived. So you can see. So I'll just copy the OTP and I'll paste it here. So now click on verify your account. So it's asking me what I want to use Grey for. So yes, I would want to use a virtual cards. I won't be using it for this. Just look for what works for you. In my case, yes, I'll be using it for foreign receipt. I won't be using it for invoice. I won't be using it to send money abroad. I won't be using it to save. So it's basically for virtual card and foreign accounts. So that's what I'll be using it for. So I'll just submit it. So as you can see, my Grey account has been set up, but there's a second part to it, which is actually the KYC. You can see this is the KYC. So this, for this KYC, you will need your phone to do it. So if you try to click on complete my setup on your system, because it requires you to actually do a selfie whereby they will even see your face and all of that, so you might not be able to do it on your system. So you will need to do it on your phone. So what you're going to do is you're going to download the Gray app to be able to do it. So but before we do that, I want to just show you the interface of Gray, inshallah. So I'm going to be explaining everything to you in a bit. So on this left side, you have the home. So on the home, you're going to have your balances. You can see the United States pounds, euro, and the Nigerian. So usually whenever you receive funds, depending on which account you use, so if it's dollars you receive maybe on Payoneer, the account linked here is what you are just going to withdraw to once you've added it to your Payoneer, and you see your balance here. So you convert this money that is in this balance to your Nigerian balance. Then after you've converted it to your Nigerian balance, then you can send the money from your Nigerian balance to any bank account you like in Nigeria. So that's how it works. The same thing applies with pounds, the same thing applies with euros. So, and you can also change the money on Payoneer to any other currency. So you can change it to pounds, you can change it to euro, and bring it to whether your pounds or your euro account here. So however you like to deal with your funds, you can always do it. So that's basically about the balance. So you can also use it to send money, but I personally, I don't usually use the feature, so I can't say much about it. Then you can also request for a virtual card too. So once you are done activating your account, you'll be able to access all of this. So and their virtual card is one of the best online. They usually have almost a 90% acceptance rate. So if you want to buy anything online that has to do with dollars, it's your go-to. So it's a very good card that you can use. So even if you don't have dollars in your balance, you can still use their card. You can always top up your Nigerian balance, and after you top up your Nigerian balance, you now convert that naira to dollars in your dollar account, and with that dollar account you can top up your virtual card. So and with that you can purchase anything you want to purchase online. So we're going to be explaining all of this in depth, inshallah. So and topping up on Gray is very easy because they will give you a bank account for your Nigerian balance. So your Nigerian balance will have a bank account. So it's just like sending money from one bank account to another. They usually use Wema and Sterling Bank. So it's something that I use a lot, especially this card feature. Even if I don't have funds on this account, I actually use their virtual card a lot because it works a lot for a lot of transactions I've tried in the past. So now that we understand what is here, so here you see your recent transactions. So now we understand this interface. The next one is the accounts. So because we are yet to do our KYC, we won't have any accounts here, but let's wait for it to load. You can see. So this is the account. So this is where you're going to be switching between. So if you wanted to convert funds from one account to another, you can convert it. So you just click on convert fund and you convert it. But as of now, we don't have funds in the account. So if you click on convert, you can see you can convert from Nigerian naira to another account. So if I choose naira, for example, if I have a specific amount in naira, I can convert it to USD. You understand? And if you want to know the rate, if you just input maybe 5,000 naira, it will tell you how much. Okay, 5,000 naira will get you $3. You can see. So it will tell you how much you'll be able to get, and with that you can always even use their card feature. So but you will need to activate your account to be able to fully use it. By the time you try to start doing all of those things, it's going to ask you to activate your account. So then the same thing with any of these other. So with this Gray account, other than the fact that you'll be able to use it to receive funds, when you want to make payments online, it's a very good solution for that. So the same thing with payments here. So if you want to use it to buy data and all of those stuff, gift cards and the like, so and you can also use it for invoicing. I don't use it for invoicing, but you can use it for it too. So here is just for you to check your balance, and here you'll be required to if you need proof of account or proof of statement and things like that, so you'll be able to access it here. And then to this side is the setting of your account, so you can see different settings on your account. So you can, this is the security side of things, this is transaction limits, and this is the account verification. So it will tell you that you should do your KYC. You can see. So and notification. So that's basically it. So and if you want to contact their support, you can contact it here, your account setting and your profile setting. So this is all about the interface itself. So inshallah, we are going to be doing the KYC side of things, inshallah, after this. So for us to start our verification process, the very first thing we want to do is to install the Gray app on our phone. So you go to Play Store and you search for Gray. So this is it, Gray. So you're going to click on install. So it is done installing. So I'm going to click on enable, and thereafter I'll click on open. So it's going to ask if I want to create account or log into my account. So I'm going to just click on log into your account. So it's going to ask me for my email address and password, and I'm going to input that now. So I'm waiting for it to send a code to my email address. So I'm going to go into my email address and go and check the code. So I've seen the code, so I'm going to input the code now, and I'm going to click on login. So because this is my first time, it's going to ask me to set up my PIN. So I'm going to set it up, and I'm going to continue. It's going to ask me to confirm. I'll do the same. I'll click on continue. So it's going to ask me to proceed to the dashboard. So I'll proceed. So it's asking me if I want it to send notifications. I'll click on allow. So now I'm on my dashboard. So now when we want to start our KYC, it's good we know what we'll be needing. So there are three major things we'll be needing other than the information we're going to be providing to them. The first thing we're going to be needing is an account statement. So you'll be needing your account statement. So if you're using a app, maybe the GT Bank app or maybe OP app, all of those banks, you can actually just download your account statement. So you'll be needing that account statement. So it will be showing your name. So another thing you're going to be needing is a means of identification. So for the means of identification, there are a number of them that they accept. They say they accept passports, driver's license, NIN ID card, NIN slip and voters card. So and the last thing is the one that has to do with you actually putting your face to the camera, and they want to verify your face. And in for that one, many people usually face challenge, and the major challenge is lighting. So whenever you want to do it, just make sure that it's during the day and just go outside in broad daylight and just do your verification. So that's going to save you from any issue of whether the light is enough or is not enough or anything. So once we understand that, so we're going to start the KYC together, inshallah. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on KYC. I'll click on begin KYC verification. So you can see it's asking for my basic information, my home address, my state, my city, my zip code. We've explained how to get your zip code before. So it's asking for proof of address. So and lastly, our date of birth. So for this proof of address, you can use your bank statements. You say I explained bank statements. You can also use your utility bill. Yes. So if you have what do you call it, your electricity bill, do you understand that as your address, you can use that one too for your you can use that one also for your proof of address. Any one of them works, but for the purpose of this one, I'm actually going to be using the bank statement. Do you understand? So the bank statement should have your address on it. So if you are using OP, the beautiful thing about OP is that on OP you can actually edit it. You can edit your address on OP before printing it out. So it makes it so very easy to use in case you don't have the one for your utility bill or electricity bill. And that's why I'm going to be using it. So now that we understand all of that, I'm going to continue filling the information as necessary. So here it's asked if I am a it's asking, do you identify as a politically exposed person? I don't know what that means. So I'll click this icon. So it said PEP, politically exposed person. PEP is a person who currently holds or has held within the last 5 years a specific office or position or on behalf of the federal or provincial or territorial government, not limited to municipal. So it means if I'm military office. So it means if I'm a political person, I'm not a political exposed person. So it's no. Are you a family member and or close associate of a politically exposed person? No, I'm not. So it depends on you. So it depends on what your status is. So you just for me, I don't know any politically exposed person. So you click on continue. So now the last one is about the verification. So there's a video here, so you can actually watch the video to know more about verifying. So it's basically what I've actually explained in the past. So we're going to click on begin identity verification. So I would give it permission while using the app. Okay, I'll tell it to get started. Okay, it's saying that I'm going to need to do my ID verification, and I'm also going to be doing a selfie check. Do you understand? So I have both ready. I'm ready for my selfie, and I also have my ID ready. So I'll click on I'm ready. So it's asking which of these documents I have. So you can see I said name number, driver's license, voter's ID card, national ID, passport. So in my case, it's the name I have. So name number. They've actually updated it. The last time I did it, they actually separated the name ID and the name slip. So with this one, they're just asking for your name number, which is a lot better. So I'm going to input my NIN. So now it's asking me to take a photo of myself. So I'm going to need to stand up and go outside to where there's enough light to be able to do that. So it's now saying that my verification is under review. So let's see how it goes. They'll get back to us once it's completed. So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blesses it for us. So you too can do the same. We have done it step by step. So I'm just going to go back home. So I've done everything in step by step. Well, alhamdulillah, you see, it says your account has been verified, your KYC has been approved, and you can now proceed to make your first transaction on Gray. So alhamdulillah, so our account has been verified. So we're going to click on close. So we have our account active. So I'm going to be showing you through the interface now, and just so that you understand, you'll be able to take benefits from all the benefits of Gray. So the very first thing is when you are on your home page, you will see this icon, which is the icon that has to do with your user. If you click on it, it's actually going to take you to your user, and you see the basic information about your user. Thereafter, you have this US dollar. If you click on it, you can use it to change to whether it's British pounds, or whether it's euro account, or whether it's the Nigerian account. Do you understand? So you can change in between all of those accounts. Now when you are there, you can click on account. So for the first time, you will not have any account balance, you won't have any account details there. Do you understand? You can see. So you will now click on get your USD account. So you're going to click get your USD account. So it's going to ask you to confirm your details. They are just asking us to confirm that the first name and our last name are actually accurate. Yes, it's accurate. So we click on continue. So it's asking what do we do. So in our case, we are actually freelancers. So I'm a freelancer. So it's going to ask for our basic information. So your occupation is going to ask you the platform you use, and it's also going to ask you your freelance profile. Do you understand? And your monthly income too. So in our case, we are our job title, writer. Okay, writer. So it's asking me to select platform. In our case, it's Upwork. So I'm going to choose Upwork. It's going to ask us the URL to our account. So you will need to provide your Upwork account URL. So I'm going to do that now. So to get your Upwork link, you are going to go to upwork.com on the browser that you have signed into your Upwork, you created your Upwork account. So once you're logged in, you're going to click on your name like this, just click on it. So you wait for it to load. Just still wait a bit, good. So it's done loading. So you see this share button. So just click on share and you click on copy link. So, and it's this link we're now going to go and paste in our gray.
So you paste the link here. Then the next one is your monthly income band. What's the range of the amount you're going to be receiving? So let's put it between 500 and 1000 for now. So we tick it and we now submit. So once you submit, your account will be created for you. So we'll do that. It's under review. Once they review it and it's accurate, we are going to be accepted. So we go back to our home. The same thing applies to other accounts. You can actually apply for them. Come here, go to British, click on account. You can see the same process. Get it, continue. So the next one too. What's the next account? Euro. So you won't need to do the verification again. You click on account again and you click get your Euro account and you click on continue. So and it's going to tell us it's processing and we'll go back. So for our Nigerian account, we click on it, click on get Nigerian account, click on continue. So for your Nigerian account, it asks for your BVN. So it's going to ask for your BVN, you click on it and you add your BVN and it's going to give you a Nigerian account. So once you have your Nigerian account, if for example you want to use cards, you come to cards here, you understand, and you click on get started. So for cards, you need to have some money on your, if you click on I confirm and you click on create card, it won't go, it will tell me insufficient balance. So the way to do it is that you would actually come here under your Nigerian account, you come to account. In my case, I don't have a Nigerian account yet. So but if you have a Nigerian account, you see your Nigerian account there, and with that you can actually just use, you just send money to it. So once you send money to it, you now come back here again to under your Nigerian account and you click on convert. So you now convert from the Nigerian money to USD. Let's say you convert maybe 5,000 naira. It won't go through though, but you see the amount. 5,000 naira is 3 USD, and okay, you can see 8,500 gives us like a bit above $5. So with this 8,500, if I click on continue, assuming I add money in my Nigerian balance, it will deduct it and it will convert it into my dollar account. So with that, I can just come to cards, and once I apply it will create a card for me, and with that card I can make payments anywhere in the world in dollars. So this is a very convenient way. I use it a lot. So that's basically it about creating your Gray account. So here is the history. It's going to show you history of your transactions, and here is more about your account, transaction limits, and other things that you need to know about your account. So that's basically everything you need to know about using Gray. So once you're giving your bank account, let's say for example we have our dollar account. Okay, Alhamdulillah, they've even given us our dollar account. You can see. They've given us our dollar account, alhamdulillah. So this is the dollar account that you're going to go and add in Payoneer. So this account, you add it to your Payoneer account, and when you add it to your Payoneer account, when you withdraw, it will just come into this dollar balance. Let's check the other currencies given to us. You can see we already have our UK. The same thing with Euro. Come click on account. You can see we have been given our Euro account. So this is how you do it. So this, all of these accounts, usually I just link everything to my Payoneer. Just depends. So if I receive dollars, I'll withdraw it straight away. If I receive pounds, I'll withdraw it. If I receive euros, I'll just withdraw it, depending on who I'm working with. So the same thing can apply for you. So you just withdraw it straight into your Gray account, and from your Gray account, all you need to do is now just convert. So if it's you, you just convert it to Nigerian naira. From your Nigerian naira account, you can just click on send. So if it's euro now, for example, that you receive, you just click on convert. So, and when you click on convert, you can just click on, let's say it's 500 euros, you just convert it and you click on Nigerian naira here. So it will tell you the equivalent. Okay, then you click on continue and it's going to credit your Nigerian account. So from your Nigerian account now, you can now just send. If you click on send, you can send money to anyone. But because we are yet to activate our Nigerian account, so the person I'm creating this account for does not have a PVN yet, so I can't actually create that yet. So until he gets his BVN, and that might not be something so fast. So you just click on send to new recipient. So it's going to ask you for the country. You say Nigeria, you click on it, and you enter the person's account details. You can choose the bank account. You can see, and you enter, and you continue, and you send money. So that's how easy it is. You can receive money from anywhere in the world in any international currency.
So I'm going to be showing you practically how you can add your Gray bank account to your Payoneer account. So what we're going to do is we're going to first sign into Gray. So I'm going to click on login. So I've logged in. So what I want to do now is to check the account. If I click on any of them, it's going to show me the account. So if I scroll down, so you can see these are my account details. So I'm going to add it to my account on Payoneer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Payoneer. So my account.payoneer.com is where I want to go to. This one, my account.payoneer.com. So it's going to take me to the sign in page. So I'll click on sign in. It's going to ask me to do this puzzle. I'll start the puzzle. So what you just need to do is make sure that the direction of this hand is the same as the direction of this robot. So it differs for everyone. So I think this is it. It's facing this direction and it's facing this direction. So I'll submit it. Okay, so I'm already here. So what I want to do is I want to come to bank account, and I'll click on add account. So it's a personal account I want to add, but it's not a Nigerian account. In this case, it's United States. So United States of America. So the currency is in USD, and I click on next. So it's going to ask me for the name of the bank. So if I come here, I'm going to click on this to view the name of the bank. So this is the name of the bank, Community Federal Savings Bank. So I'll just copy it. I'll come here and I'll select Community Federal Savings Bank. So the name of my account is obviously Mashood Adilaja. So I'll just copy it here and I'll paste it here. So then the account number. So I'll come back here. This is the account number here. I'll copy it and I'll paste it. Then the routing number. So this is the routing number. I'll copy it. I'll come here and I'll paste it. So it's asking for the account type. If you come here, you see account type checking. You can see checking. So you come here and you could choose checking. You can see. So you agree to the terms and you confirm that the details are correct and you click on next. So it's asking you, do you want to add? Yes, add bank account. So you can see it said it has been added. Alhamdulillah. And the approval takes 30 minutes. They will mail us once it's done. So Alhamdulillah. So we'll go back. So we have successfully added our USD account. So what we want to do is we want to add other bank accounts. So we're going to also add our pounds and also euro. So for my pounds account, I'll come here and I'll repeat the same process again. And the same thing for my euro, I'll come here and I'll repeat the whole same process again. So this is basically how you can link your Payoneer account to your Gray account. So whenever you now want to withdraw, all you just do is you're going to choose this bank account, and after a few moments you get your money right here in Gray, and finally you now withdraw into your Nigerian balance as explained earlier. So we ask that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes it better understood than said, and He forgives us our shortcomings, and He blesses our affairs. Subhanakallahumma bihamdik, nashhadu an la ilaha illa ant, wa nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.